I want to turn now to some text messages that I have repeatedly been receiving on my phone, and they are requests from the Trump campaign for more money to fund legal expenses in their lawsuits to overturn election results. But those donations might not actually be used to fund lawsuits. We've got Yahoo Finance's Rick Newman here with us. Rick, we've talked to a couple of folks about this. One was one of the commissioners of the FEC yesterday, Ellen L. Weintraub, and she said the donors kind of need to check the fine print on where this money is actually going. So tell us, where is this money actually going?
Probably not to whatever Trump is supposedly doing with regard to challenging the vote tallies and asking for recounts and things like that. The fine print you just referred to says this money, some of it will go to a political action committee, a PAC that Trump has set up called Save America. And once it goes to that PAC, the PAC can basically do what it wants with that money, to include put some of it in Donald Trump's pockets when he leaves office. I mean, he could theoretically get paid as a staff member of that PAC, or it could cover his travel or things like that. Some of the money people donate to this, fighting the election cause will also go to the Republican National Committee. And apparently, a single dollar will not go to what this is all about until you hit $8,000. So the first $8,000 goes to those other two causes, and only if you send in more than that will it actually go toward this election battle they're talking about. But I'm getting these too. I'm sorry they have your phone number, Kristen. I get the emails, and another gimmick I just noticed is they're saying there's going to be a 1,000% match. So if you send in $10, it somehow turns into $100. But that apparently is not happening either. So a lot of pretty suspect things going on here.
Yeah, as we were chatting, I got another one from President Trump saying that.
How did they get your phone number?
I gave it to him.
Just to find out what they're up to.
I gave it to them, Rick. So actually, I have to ask you on this point, right? You have to donate more than $8,000 for any money to even go towards these funding these lawsuits, which kind of seems to me, since Donald Trump has a lot of success with these small dollar donors, that in reality, and I don't know if you see it this way, but perhaps these lawsuits are just a nice, handy little PR or gimmick to get a lot of folks riled up and ginned up to give more money. But he knows that the money will not actually be going towards the thing that he's asking for.
I think you're onto it, Kristen. Seems to be, now we're kind of seeing the bigger picture in terms of why won't he concede? Why does he seem unwilling to acknowledge that he lost? Why is he fighting these battles with seemingly no chance of success? And I think you're probably right. It's probably part of a fundraising ploy. So he's trying to persuade people without any evidence at all that there was vote cheating. There was no fraud that we know of, and this election ran remarkably smoothly. But as long as Trump can persuade people that maybe there's something that went wrong, I guess he can get them to send in money. And look, 72 million people voted for Trump. So we're not talking about a small group of people here. Even though he lost, Trump does retain a very large and loyal following, and he's trying to make the most out of it and get as much money from those people as he can.
I should mention also on that lawsuit front, we are actually seeing a couple of law firms dumping Trump and saying that they don't want their law firm involved with any of his lawsuits. All right, Yahoo Finance's Rick Newman, thanks so much for that update.
See ya.